I'm not sure whether you saw that, but the wind blew over the crane again. I just finished coming back in from racing out to get him stood up again, just so that you could see them in my front yard near the bird bath. But anyway, good morning. It's the Daily Lenormand card spread reading, and I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, presenting them to you or sharing them with you, or whatever way you want to take in what information Spirit has for us the day today. Yes, it's flustered me a bit seeing the crane fallen over again. Oh, well, that's okay. So good morning, Catherine, and good morning, Nomlindo. Hopefully I haven't mashed that word. And from Ireland, all the way from Ireland. Whereabouts in Ireland are you? I went over in 2008 and visited. My daughter was over there at the time, going over there at the time, and she brought back a Irish boyfriend who is now her husband, and we have wonderful little grandchildren there. So it is lovely Meath. I'm just trying to think that north-south. We didn't go all over Ireland. Her boyfriend's from Galway, so and yes, we went more south. It was lovely trip. Short, but it was lovely. Now, good morning, Joanne. Lovely to have you here too, with your beautiful smiley face. So on the east, yes. Yep. Yeah, lovely. Now, I will get going just to describe it is a general card spread reading that I do, so that you're needing to actually tap into your spiritual connection, whether you tap in and share with the angelic realm or spirit, or those who are past loved ones that you're directly connecting in with them, like a medium, that type of thing. Just do connect. Allow the extra information that you know is coming specifically to you from this spread, and we'll continue onward because we need to all be getting on to doing what our normal day is. So here we go. I can see that, yes, all of those of you are on Facebook somewhere at the moment, so no one yet from YouTube. So we'll go over to, which is still a growing channel. Be lovely for those of you new here, if you'd like to watch this on YouTube as well. It is a possibility because I do have it as a channel there. I have had for a few years now. Good morning, Nat. And it is, love the top colour. It's a gorgeous purple, isn't it? Well, it might look blue in this. I don't know. It's one of the new ones that I've purchased. Every so often you've got to get some new clothes. So it's a plain at-home one, though. I don't wear this out and about. It's just a lovely, comfortable, good space in it. So wiggle room, that type of thing. And Deborah, good morning. Oh, you're not well today and feeling sorry for yourself. You haven't got that virus, have you, or a flu? Yucky. Drink lots of water. Rest is always the best as a good starter for anything that's not feeling quite right. Here we go over to the cards right there. So, and I'll just take note where our marker is so I can edit later. Cool. We've got the Daily Lenormand, the Lenormand deck that I'm using is back to this one. I'll bring it a bit closer so you can see it better. It is the Gilded Reverie, the one I've been using for years, and it's a lovely deck. I did just forget to take my our card out. Corrected now, here we are. Every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. So it has all been worth it because you are perfect in your imperfections as you are today. Isn't it gorgeous? Those eyes, I think there's just something about owls that I love them. They're gorgeous. So there we go. We'll lay that down to accompany us. I almost want it not to fly away. I think I've got my camera angled a little differently this morning. Looks a bit on a lean. Good morning, lovely Sarah. Wonderful to have you here this morning as well in the live. not quite in the flesh, but you know what I mean? You are. You're in the flesh. You know that. Okay. Cards. Bridges is in our home space. So for those of you who aren't familiar with this spread, this here is the cross, that the bridges is in the home space. We've got the coffin is in the workspace. We've got letter as the unexpected energies and in that space. We've got the tree in the your role energies and that space. And we have the birds in the center is the outcome card in this particular spread. And I use it as a bit of a pivot as well. So, you know, to create those other extra sentences or stories or descriptions of what we've got coming through the day. So the bird's in the center with the outcome. So for Sandra's benefit, Sandra, I'm just trying. Oh, names. Sometimes they do. Something was tickling my leg. Sorry, I had to scratch it. Sandra Sondra anyway, we've got all completely different cards today from anything we've had for a while. So I did shuffle them really well. And Deborah, you do have that feeling a bit down before. So it's now, would love a card to know if anything's get better. I don't do the individual card pulls this morning. This is just the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So pull out from this, what is your healing message for today? And I think it is, you know, we've got this that is, you are the person you are today because it's part of what your journey is. So and Sarah, literally in the freshest, just got out of the chair. Oh, that's funny. And Shirley, good morning to you as well. You got here. That's right. Good evening. Yes. Yeah, from the other side of the world. So nice to have you here, Shirley. So thank you for popping in. Right, bridges. In the home space, that is giving us the indication that there's going to be some decisions and choices that we're needing to make through the day today. So whatever it is that you know you've got to make, and look, it's not it might be the big decisions, but you've got time to consider and ponder and do homework, research, whatever you're needing to, because it's a choices of whether it's making that decision, you know, that crossing that bridge, making that decision now, or whether it's going to be needing, you know, whether you can leave it till later or there's a two-part to it. And you can do the bigger part right now, what's immediate. And the next step is going to be a bit later. That's what it is actually indicating. And when you actually add the 3 and the 8 together, it's an 11. So it's a master number, being that it can be like, consider that it might have important ramifications or a strength to it for later as well. When you make up your mind what you are going to do, cross over or stay where you are type of thing, and leave it till later completely. You know, just feel into that with what your gut feeling is telling you, okay? Then we're going to go across to our workspace. We have got the coffin in it. It's all where my eye went to first with this one. Normally it's around about the middle and seeing what is being shifted on, because it's what the coffin is. You are passing through that energy into the next world. But my eye went to all the treasures that here in the old Egyptian culture was to bury all of your possessions and belongings with you, so you took it ready for the next life. Well, that's here, it's all these little treasures are being hoarded, but it's meaning that we actually need to send that on and out of our present day as well, because it's as if what you've got is completed. So there's something in your workspace that you've finished, and you really are needing to let that energy go and allow it to move on to where all that sort of finished, completed energies go, rather than hanging on to it and wondering. And I think that sort of indicate, you know, it sort of brings to mind that sometimes we hang on and wonder, could I have done it differently? Could it have been better? You know, all of that sort of, we hold the worry about it. Let it go. What you've finished is done. There's no need to go back to redo anything. Let it move through to the next process. So that's where I'm feeling the energy for that one. So let it go. See what it's going to do for that next step and bring forward for you, because once that is clear as well, you're going to have a clearer energy for what is now currently on the table for the next step, next project, even if you're doing something new, especially if it's production line type stuff and you can't hold things up, is what I'm feeling. Send it off, get it going, and now start on the next one. It's almost feeling like a cleansing for your workspace today. So clear the energy out, let it go, and it's likely tomorrow we'll have something that's sitting there that's absolutely new as well. What we have as well here is the communications with the letters. Letter in the unexpected. So that can be any of the forms of words we use now. Not many handwrite letters anymore. Maybe it could be a good thing to just write something on, pen and paper and post it off to a friend. Just do that for a complete surprise. And, just bringing in that feels more connected. So we are connecting. The writing gives the opportunity to reread later as well, to revisit and enjoy those moments of words again. Feel it as being in the positive. It could also mean that there are at some point in the day today for the workplace, something that's going to be a little more on the legal completion of an agreement side, so that it is more of a legal paper style of communication. But it's just, it really is that unexpected. You'll see that it's there because it's in writing, okay? As far as helping to make decisions, or it is something that you've made the decision and you're writing up an agreement about, or, just, whether it's a letter that's in a friendly tone and you're just organising plans for something, that it's in writing. That's what the letter is there for, as far as today's energies go. Good morning, Shaz. Lovely to see you here as well. Hopefully you're out of bed too, or not. Doesn't matter, does it? It's all decisions we make ourselves of how we move into our day, isn't it? And hi, moving around your sites, that too, as well, whether it's websites or locations, all sorts of things with that. It is words and describing and, being understood. It is a form of communication, because we also have that there as we're moving down into what is our role. Our role is tapping into that is our tree, that grounding, that we are, as we've got here, that our energy this morning really is connecting as far as the tree, because the Kabbalah symbol with the rainbow through it and all of that really does tap us into what is our past, whether you say past lives or past ancestry, genetic pool, all of that has brought us to being where we are now, and then what we've had this time as life experiences that adds that beautiful fruit and abundance in our, our leaf canopy, the branches that we are. Bring that fully into your day today in its fullness. I'm feeling a fullness of this, because it really is that whole and complete us, our role to really access all of who we are as we're moving through our day. And especially with communication, and it's being true to ourselves with this one as well, with the tree, because we are, each and every one of us, absolutely completely unique. Nobody can do us except us. So you are you. Being that in the fullness, as we share with others, it's that interesting interaction when we go to communicate, that because we are so unique and we've had our own individual life experiences, we see life from that aspect, from that perspective. And sometimes when we get to sharing together, we don't always allow for another person having different perspectives, and it can get into quite a little rumble of communication at times, possibility even of having such strong opinions that they develop into arguments. It's not that that's what I'm saying, but it's the way that we communicate, why we communicate is to understand each other. So allow that space. That's what I'm getting from this. Allow that space in all that we do, in the way that we're communicating, that we listen as much, if not more, than we speak. So that as we're communicating, by the end of the day, we will have heard all that we've needed to. So, heads on the pillow, and we've begun to understand, and we can, well, I wouldn't say analyze, but interpret for our own understanding what occurs in the day. Do you do that? Do you actually think, as you lay ready to sleep, oh, what did happen today? How am I meant to understand it? I think sometimes that's where our nighttime, our dreams come into play, and really break down some of what our day has been. We're not always conscious of it. So there we are with what we have as that subliminal communication. Allow it to be clear. Allow it to, and that's our own words as we speak them too. But if we're not quite sure of how someone is speaking to us and voicing what they need to, that we need to ask the questions so that we can understand clearly. So it's a beautiful card to have right at that center, just as that remember to listen, sometimes more than we speak. And with that perspective of, gaining our wisdom from it, not just to hear stuff and share stuff and gossip and the superficial things. Hear what is going on at that more deeper level too. Now, it's not the owl card that we have had sometimes. So it really is, I think, too, enjoying that interaction with others as we're making our choices, ask questions, as we're moving stuff on, hand it to the right people, as we're writing what we need to others, feel that we're doing it with the right words so that we are being understood. Okay. And mostly, of course, it is from the center of our being, because we are a completeness as well, and bringing that to the table when we're communicating. So that's the outcome, is those moments where we can actually, we've got that understanding being exchanged, I think is the way I'll put that. And there we go. So you're up now with a coffee. Cool. So I got you out of bed and you listen to your book as you go to sleep. Yeah. Yep. Because I don't do audio books. I read a book with the words sitting in front of me when I do, which I actually do want to get back to reading in bed more. I probably won't get much done because I have had the habit now for many years. I have had the habit now for many years of I go to lay my head on the pillow and I'm asleep in 5 minutes. Not many times where I actually get time to read. I do leave it to go. I suppose because the TV has been one of those things that's been a major influence in interrupting different ways we used to do it. When I was a kid, you weren't allowed to watch TV past a certain time. And also, they turned the channels off. Like the stations just closed. You didn't have anything past 10:30 or 11 or something. And it's gradually got to be 24/7 now. So any choices we make for that alternative viewing and stimulation of our brain, in some ways, I think, turn the TV off, go to bed early with a book, maybe sit up for a little while to read your book, have a cup of tea or something. Although I'm not in favour. For myself, I don't like to eat, drink in my bedroom, and I don't have electronic anything in my bedroom. So I don't take phones or iPads or anything. It would be a hardcover book. So, yeah, change up what you need to be changing up for yourself to be able to be understood, to be able to understand others. Open yourself to that understanding so that you can be the best you, because that's what I'll always say at the end of this session. I'm also going to pop this one in because someone was asking me about that went straight to that, the Buy Me a Coffee link. So even though this isn't a coffee, it's a cup of tea that I've actually done a reading with, the tea leaves. Certainly it's lovely to have that contribution of a coffee. And just to, as a, to receive that is just a lovely thank you. And I do thank people from the bottom of my heart for actually supporting me in being here every morning. I love it. As you know, I love sharing and fully appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you, Sarah. Beautiful, beautiful lady yourself. So lovely reading and spot on. You did an aura cleanse this morning. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, a great way to start your day. And sounds like I've got something else I've got to go to. I didn't realise I had an alarm, so I better go for that, hadn't I? So hang on, I'll just turn that off. Yeah, there you go. So thank you. Aura cleanse are a wonderful way of moving your energy in gentle ways. It's absolutely lovely to have that reminder too, Sarah. So thank you, Shirley. So look forward to my daily readings. Oh, thank you. Right on target. Thank you. And from Nat, thank you. And Chloe, thank you. So nice to have you here too. Hi, new to you. Anything for me, please? This is a general card spread reading. Just a quick reminder for those who've popped in late and didn't hear the intro, didn't watch the intro. It is a general card spreading for everyone, as in almost like a group reading. So you need to be tapping into what the message is that you see from the card. So go back anytime, watch the replay, or pause it on just the cards in the spread. See which one your eye goes to and use that as your focus card for the day, or like a mantra, anything that works for you. So to move out and actually be the best you that you can be. So I'll see you tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock, and namaste. Bye.